In 2032, New York City faced rising seas, soaring housing costs, and political unrest. Zohran Mamdani, a former state assembly member, stepped forward with a bold vision. Impossibility had never been a barrier for him. Zohran Mamdani's mayoral victory was called a seismic shift, but his closest allies knew it came from years of relentless organizing. In a city that never sleeps, hope sometimes does. But not today. New York doesn't need a savior. It needs a partner. I'm here to build this city with you. Inside City Hall, the weight of responsibility hung heavy. Staff worried about housing reform backlash. Zohran replied, "Then let them push. We push back harder, with facts and people on our side." A phone call from former President Donald Trump highlighted differing philosophies. Trump said, "Strength wins. You know that. Big strength." Zohran countered, "Strength is standing with people, not over them." Vice President Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez joined Zohran in flood-prone neighborhoods. She offered federal climate funds if they could get Senate approval. Zohran urged, "Then let's make noise. New York's been quiet too long." Senator Marco Rubio criticized Zohran's housing plan on the news, calling it idealistic nonsense. Zohran watched silently, sipping chai, whispering, "Maybe not, but they die without them." He gave New York everything: time, sleep, and pieces of himself he couldn't replace. One winter evening, Zohran walked alone across the Queensboro Bridge. Snow dusted the railings. "This city deserves better," he whispered, "and I will give it everything I have." When a devastating storm threatened Lower Manhattan, alarms blared, winds howled. Inside the Emergency Operations Center, Zohran coordinated calmly. An engineer warned, "If the surge rises 2 more feet, we lose the tunnels." Zohran responded, "Then we prepare for 2 and save 50. The water receded. Barriers held. People emerged safe. Cheers echoed. Zohran, exhausted, addressed the press. "We protected the city not because of power, but partnership." New Yorkers did this. Some leaders build monuments. Others build futures. He chose the latter. Years later, a revitalized New York City thrived. A mural of Mayor Zohran Mamdani overlooked a Queen Street, painted with the words, "Lead with imagination. Serve with humility. Fight with love."